Hello and good afternoon or good morning or good evening, depending on where you're joining us from. You are welcome to our conversation. Let me know who is joining us. You can let me know in the comment section. Just mention your name and where you're joining us from. So can see maybe write your name. Maybe I'm Jerome and I'm joining from, let's say, Accra. Or you can say I'm Luis, I'm joining from Spain. Or you can say I am Amma and I'm joining from France. Want to keep this as interactive as always. So please let me know who you are and where you are joining us from. And we are streaming live on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, and on X. So I want to know where you are joining us from and your name. So I want to keep today's conversation very, very interactive. And we are going to talk about a very important conversation. A very important topic that I'm exceptionally excited about because today is like the order of the day. We've all heard of entrepreneurship, and now there's a new word called solopreneurship. So, what is solopreneurship? What are the ins and outs of solopreneurship? What does solopreneurship bring to the board that is different from the traditional entrepreneurship that we are all used to? That's the conversation we'll be having today. So let me know in the comment section where you are joining us from, and I would see and I'll give you shout outs. So you can mention your name, Kofi, joining from Accra, or you can say I'm Ni, joining from the Ashanti region, or you can say I'm Amuzu, joining from the northern region, or you can see that I am Basse joining from the Volta region. So let me know. Let me know where you're joining us from. And as always, to keep this conversation interactive, when something is being shared on and you think you agree with it, you can give us a thumbs up. You can say what you agree with in the comment section. And of course, if something is said and you do not agree, it's okay to disagree. You can let us know in the comment section and we'll also pick it up from there. I can see Victoria. Victoria is joining us from Accra. Thank you, Victoria, for joining. I can see, okay, Selom reposted on X. Thank you. So you can also repost, get someone to know that the conversation has started and we are talking about all you need to know about solopreneurship. All you need to know about solopreneurship. Let's get the conversation going. Okay, so today I have with me a team of ladies and a gentleman, and it's going to be a great conversation. I like the gender balance, two ladies, two gentlemen, so I'm not being biased. Nobody will come for me. I'm safe. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to call them, they will introduce themselves, and we'll pick it up from there. They always say, so what, ladies start first, eh? But let's start with the gentleman. I'll break the rule. Yeah. So, Captain, you introduce yourself and you tell us what you do.
Okay, hi everyone. Yeah, my name is Nunya, but I'm mostly known as Captain Nunya. Yes, but the name is Nunya to me. That's my full name. I am a software entrepreneur and a tech founder in the beauty industry, to which I have a company called Twist Beauty. So basically, what we do at Twist Beauty is to connect you to beauticians, service providers, and bring you the convenience in the beauty industry. Not only that, we also have the training parts where we train people, and there is a marketplace where people do buying and selling of hair products and other beauty stuff. So that's what I do. And on the side, I am an active marketing manager for Capitano Oil Limited, and basically that's all I'm about. I'm about marketing and I'm about entrepreneurship, and I'm happy to have been part of this meeting, and I'm willing to share my journey as well. So thank you, Kobna.
Thank you too, Captain. Let's go to Miss Mimi.
Hello, Kwabna. Thanks for the opportunity. and thank you for joining this session. So, my name is Marian. Everyone calls me Mimi. For my 9 to 5, I work in one of the big four audit firms. And after closing, I switched to my business mode and manage my own brand called The Dress Code by Marian. So I basically sell outfits for men and women, shoes, heels, shoes, everything. Okay. And I would also like to call myself a serial entrepreneur because honestly, I can get you everything. Just ask. Also, on the side, I am also a personal financial advisor. Since 2023, I've been helping people improve their finances through savings and investments. And I also have a growing community of people who have trusted me on this journey since. So I'm excited to be here today, and hopefully, my experiences would inspire someone. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Mimi. Thank you. And then last but not the least, Sapoma.
Thank you, Kwabena. Hi, everybody. So, as Kwabena mentioned, my name is Sakoma. That's a name most people call me by. Some people call me Achua. I have a 9 to 5. Yes, I work in the pensions industry. And when I'm out of office, I have a side business where I make on-demand custom cakes and pastries. Yeah. So that's my side business. And when aside that, if I'm not doing any of these two, I'm also an analyst and I consult for Strat IQ, a data analyst to be precise. Yeah. So it's good to be here. It's good to have all of you. I hope it will be an insightful conversation. And yeah, that's it. Thank you, Kobna.
Thank you too. Definitely, it's going to be an insightful conversation because we have you guys here. Interesting. So you can see clearly from the people that I have here, we have a 1 man thousand, a woman, 1 woman thousand, two 1 woman thousands. They are all doing something aside their 8 to 5. And that takes us right into the conversation that we want to have about solopreneurship. So this time around, I'll start with the lady. I'll start with Miss Mimi. So Miss Mimi, when you hear the word solopreneurship, like what really comes to your mind? What is solopreneurship all about?
Okay, thank you, Kwabena. Solopreneurship, personally, it wasn't a word I'm used to. But then it's self-explanatory in the sense that for me, I think it means that one person running a business, you are basically the accountant, the marketer, the customer service rep, the CEO, the delivery guy sometimes. Okay, so I think that's what solopreneurship really means. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So for my solopreneurship.
Well, it was also my first time hearing the word, but
Yeah.
I would say it just refers to a business being run entirely by one person, one individual, from the beginning stages to its fulfillment stage. Yes, so that's what I understand by solopreneurs.
Okay. Captain, solopreneurship. Was it the first time you go introduce the word or you already know it?
Oh, solopreneurship, it's not my first time hearing it. Back then I've missed we used to really discuss, entrepreneurship, solopreneurs, all these things. So it's not my first time. But what I know about solopreneurs is basically you are building something from ground up and with your own hands, your ideas, your energy, the discipline you put inside, and
Yeah.
it has this honesty thing around it, because if you're not so honest, things wouldn't work like that. So yeah, that's basically who is entrepreneur. Like how my ladies rightly said, basically someone who is taking up on everything. You are your accountant, you're the CEO, you're the CEO, CTO, everything basically all together. So basically, yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. So this conversation is so dear to our hearts at Achieve by Petra, because we noticed that today a lot, and of course our demographics on our social media platform is made up of a lot of young people between the ages of, I think, 25 to 34. And because of the kind of information that a lot of young people have access to, they always want to do something on their own. They think of starting a business. And when you're starting a business, most often than not, you don't have all the capital to go straight into it. You probably want to test it, want to test whether your idea would really bring you the funds that you think it would. So in the beginning, you end up doing everything by yourself. Like Miss Mimi said, you are the delivery guy. Captain said you are the CTO, you are the CMO, you are everything. And you have to learn around all these things so that you can do it well, to sort of validate what you want to do before you can go out with it. But we also see that a lot of people like the idea of being your own boss, because they say that when you're your own boss, you have your own time, you can do things the way you want to do them. That craze is all around the place. But for you guys, and I'll start this one with Captain. For you guys who are doing, probably some of you are even solopreneurs, or you have been solopreneurs at some point when you're trying to validate the things that you are doing as your side businesses. What are some of the things that being your own boss, what did you learn about being your own boss that you think that people should kind of listen to or should be aware of? Because being your own boss, people think that if you're your own boss, like you can do everything, like you have everything at your disposal, you can take the decisions that you want, and it's so as though there's a lot of freedom and no responsibilities to it. Captain, what do you
Yeah.
think that solopreneur has to know about being your own boss?
Okay, okay. This is a very interesting question. I would say myself, I'm still a solopreneur in a way, right? Yes, even though I've gotten
Yeah.
things incorporated, we are running, but when it comes to um, doing more of the work, right? You do
Mm-hmm.
more, you think more because people need direction. And if you are starting a business and you don't have direction, direction is very, very key. It's just like, say, you driving a car, right?
Yeah.
Apart from knowing how to drive and knowing the controls and the steering and all the stuff, you must have a direction to
Mm-hmm.
which you are heading towards, or you are just not going anywhere. You get it? So being your own boss comes with this misconception, like how you have said. But the truth is that you get to work more, you think more, you carry all the pressure. Freedom, freedom comes after. Like that's what is just being embedded into you, because okay, for what I'm doing, it's let me say, if it's a short-term goal, yes, I know this is what I'm doing, this is what I'll get it. If it's a long-term goal too, this is what I'm investing my time and effort inside, and you are always focused at what you get in some years to come. The benefit isn't really now, right? And
Mm-hmm.
solopreneurs, or let me say, being your own boss also means that you have to be consistent with whatever you want to put across, the systems, the structures, the practice, the patience, even the emotions too as well. Like everything all comes
Yeah.
inside that. And you have to be
I like the
physically,
patience, the patience part of it.
the patience part of it. Yes, exactly. Yeah, you have to
It
be
comes a
really
lot of patience, right?
yes, patience and grit. Yeah. So basically that's all in being your own boss.
Mm, mm. Patience and grit. Sapoma, do you agree? I think it's a cool run. Be your own boss. What should solopreneurs learn about that? What should they know from your experience?
It's cool. I think everybody will say it's cool because obviously when there are returns, it's all yours. I mean, whatever profits,
Yeah.
because you are the only one putting in the efforts. That's what basically will make people say that it's cool. But it's a trade-off actually. You get the
Mm-hmm.
flexibility to probably do what you want at any time, but then you would have to make a lot of decisions on your own in sometimes a very short time. You have to be very disciplined, you have to meet deadlines. So it's a trade-off. Even though you get the flexibility to, run your own business, right? Sometimes it can become
Mhm.
overwhelming. So when there's no structure, it can easily become chaotic, right? And it can affect you as the one running the business. But then you have to put um, a working structure into what you are doing to be able to, fully sail through. So
Mm.
it's cool, but it has its ups, like ins and
Ups and
outs.
downs.
Essentially.
Yeah, I like what you said, that it's a trade-off, and for you to make it work, there has to be a structure. I think I'll come back to there. We'll hit more on the structure bits of making the solopreneurship thing work. Miss Mimi, what do you think being your own boss? What should solopreneurs know about being your own boss?
Okay, as my colleagues rightly said, it comes with the freedom,
Mhm.
it comes with the ability to, feel like, okay, I'm my own boss. Nobody can tell me what to do. But then they forget that the business, you are serving people. You are coming to work with
Mm.
people. Take, for instance, an Uber driver, for instance. He
Mhm.
can say that, okay, nobody can tell me what to do. But I mean, in your car, people basically tell you that drive here, stop here, go here. Like, they're actually telling you what to do. So learn people skills. It's not all roses or something simple. Most people don't know or don't have basic people skills and would want to start a business on their own. People will just annoy you. Okay, that's one thing
Mm.
about solopreneurship. Like, people can just annoy you. Sometimes you are not even in the mood to talk to people. But I mean,
Mm.
you claim you are doing a business and you should know some of these things. And one thing I would also say is you may not get the support you think you would get from the people
Mm.
around you. It can be just total strangers that would, come and support you. And that's it. Okay. So, in as much as it's nice in the long run, the work you are putting in now would in the long run make sense. Okay, you may not have the
Yeah.
support now. Make sure you learn the people skills, very, very important. In as much as you are your own boss, you're coming to work with people. Learn how to
Yeah.
deal with people. If you are not in the mood, then I would say that solopreneurship is not for you. You probably should just
Mm.
continue your 9 to 5 because it's not that easy. Thank you.
I like that. If you're not patient, solopreneurship is not for you. Just continue your 9 to 5. But you said something that I want to pick on. You said that when you start this business, solopreneur, running your own business, you notice that it's strangers who will buy mostly from you more than your friends. Guys, is that true with all of you? Captain, has that been your
Yeah.
story?
Apparently so. Apparently so. It doesn't start like that because I have an uncle, I have a big sister, things
Yeah.
like that. But yeah, they really wouldn't really buy into your ideas. How a total stranger who you are pitching something when a person sees value. So I think I really
Mm.
side with you on that point. Yeah.
Zapoma, what do you say?
Well, for me, it's kind of 50-50. I
Right.
mean, a number of my friends buy from because of referral. They try the first time, then they and every time they need, they reach out to me. But there are some
Mm.
friends who know you are not going to hear from them. And I don't take that personal anyways. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's dicey, it's 50-50. Yeah, if I see that my friends have not supported me, and they'll have my head. Some of them have
Yeah.
really supported me in this
But
journey. So
I'm saying that generally, do you see that like strangers support more than your friends would?
But I
yes,
think
generally.
okay, yeah. But I think
Yeah,
maybe if
generally.
it could be narrowed, like her industry could be different from mine. Mine is
Yeah.
more of a venture capitalist, and I'm looking for funds, speaking with investors, and all these kind of
Ah,
things,
no,
right?
no, 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 Captain, relax, relax. Why? You are trying to tell us that your friends are broke or what? Just say it's venture capitalist, so your friends they don't come, they don't feature car. Hey, bro, they are watching you. So guys, when you start doing like a small business, right? And you want to validate the idea with your experience, at what point did you notice that what you are really building can work out? Right? What really happened to you? And you notice that this thing that I'm doing small like this, it can really make sense, and let me give it my all. Let me start with Sapoma.
Well, I mentioned this before. Is the trust in referral. When you have people that you don't expect approaching you to
Mm-hmm,
purchase your, you realize that you are doing something right. Yeah,
mm-hmm,
because I had there was something happened to me where I think I went to church one time, and then there was this woman. She just walked up to me and said her daughter's birthday is coming up. It's impromptu, but she needs a cake for her daughter. Can I deliver? And I was shocked. I kept asking myself, how did she know that
they should
I make
know.
cakes
Yeah.
and all that? And for she actually ordered two cakes and she wanted, like, it was quite expensive, and she just gave me a budget that I should do it. And I was surprised that she trusted that I can deliver for what she wants to do.
Mm-hmm,
And it made me see that, and I've had some instances like that after that. It made me see that, yeah, what I'm doing, at least maybe I'm in my small corner thinking that, oh, it's something small, but people are noticing and then it's going far. So it's a trust in referrals basically. Yeah.
your trust and referrals, right? Miss
Yeah.
Mimi, what was it for you?
Okay, so for me, initially when I started this, I think way back in 2017, my mindset was, let me just make some money on the side and just, go my way. I can't keep asking my parents for money. Okay, independence vibes. But
Yeah, I know, right?
I think I think for me, um I just made like 10K within 2 months or maybe a month and like some days. I'm like, okay, I think this is
Okay.
something that's serious. Okay, like even my 9 to 5 job, I'm not saying, but we all don't know if it will make me that amount. But I mean, I just had an eye opener at that time. I was like, okay, people are trusting me,
Yeah.
even people who haven't met me before. Somebody will
Mm-hmm,
just send you their money and no pressure. Like they just give you their money and they trust that you deliver. As Apoma said, referrals, you just be there and then somebody would come, "Oh, I got your number from so and so for you to deliver this." So I think that was when I realized, okay, Charlie, this is serious business. So from there, I just registered my business and then treated it seriously. That's it
mm.
for me.
Nice. Captain,
Yeah.
what was it for
So
you?
yeah, it was crazy actually. Let me say it that way. But validation is a very important thing whenever you are trying to harness an idea, right? Because ideas live in everyone's mind and everybody can, start something. But what separates you from what you are doing and what another one is doing is, you validating the idea and the execution. So I'll give an instance on I'll give an instance on twist. Okay. For the skill job, I've been a product designer before, I've been a graphic designer before. I've had so many jobs coming in, so many contracts because I deliver. But let's put that one on the side. Let's enter into the entrepreneurship itself. So let's take twist. I did not know that around Kwabinya, there was a salon that had my sticker on the door for people to scan to book. So
Okay.
I was at home sometime and then my dad called to tell me that has the twist gotten that far? And I'm like, oh, I'm just like, in fact, I had not even checked the admin dashboard for a very long time. So maybe so he was telling
Mm-hmm.
me a story that he went into a barbering salon and he saw that the barber was asking him to scan the twist up the code to make the next
Yeah.
booking for discounted. And I'm like, oh really? Then I asked him the location and he's not telling me that it's Aquabinya. and you mentioned the name of the barber, I had to now go and check that. Oh yeah, this salon has really registered on it, and I'm not getting to know. That was when I got to see that. Oh, okay, this thing is actually a problem, and then Twist is bringing in a solution. And even on top of that, I think currently we certified about 16 beautypreneurs with our training program, and out of that, 6 of them have started earning money from the makeup training session that we did for them. And then they are calling me and they are telling me that, oh, it really helped them. They learned a skill, and then they've been able to capitalize on Twist Up to get their first 2 3 clients, and then they've done the makeup for them, and then they are proud of it. So I think that also forms part of the validation to why I'm still holding on tight to being into the side of a solopreneur at the same time also 9 to 5. Yeah.
Interesting. So Sapoma said the trust and referrals. Miss Mimi says the cash returns. And then Captain is telling us that find people finding the product as a solution. And that was the turning point that all of you guys validated the product you're offering. So we are not having this conversation alone. We have our people online. Let me check out what they are saying. So Ruby says Mimi with heart science, 3 of them. Then Genevieve says the best cakes. I'm sure that's for Sapoma. And Steven says Team Sapoma. Hey, Miss Me, Team Sapoma and Sapoma. Steven. Okay, you let me leave it. I was going to ask you, Steven. The way he's supporting him is wow. He says Team Sapoma. Then we have Kwesi says, Go Mimi. Okay, it was reposted. Then Kwesi Jr. says, Fine minds. Steven again says, French support. Steven is being popular here. It's powerful. Then Ruby says whoosh. Then Priscilla Nelson says that Miss Nelson, any savings there? 1 and 2. All right. Guys, let's keep the conversation going. Let's keep the conversation going in the comment section. If you just joined us, we are having a conversation on what every solopreneur needs to know. And we are having this conversation because we know that a lot of young people today are venturing in doing things by themselves, entrepreneurship. And some of them are doing everything by themselves, which is normal to be done, especially when you want to validate your project or your product or your service. And we want you to feel to know that there are other people like you going through the struggles that you are going through, and they are sharing their experiences too. So far, the experiences have been very practical, things that they've experienced themselves. And I'm sure that if you are listening, you are learning something from this, and you are also going to put in more effort to make sure that what you have is going to stand the test of time, prove itself, and give you some cash. Now that you have gotten to cash, and I like that Mimi brought the cash inside, is very, very important. You know, one of the purpose why we start business too is to make cash. It might not be the ultimate purpose, because sometimes you might be deceived to think it's the ultimate purpose. So it's like a car. We buy fuel in the car not because we like the fuel. We buy the fuel in the car because we want to get to a destination. So it's not even the car or the fuel that you need, it's the destination you need to get to. But sometimes we think that the car or the fuel is the most important thing. But no, the destination is the most important thing. But that's how cash is. Cash might not necessarily be the destination, but it is a means to get us to the destination successfully. Now, today, guys, with hindsight, what are some of the money mistakes that you think that every solopreneur should avoid? I'm sure you guys have been doing this for some time, so I think that solopreneur should avoid. Let me start with Sapoma. What are some of the money mistakes?
Well, I would say maybe I'll just summarize them into about three. Probably the first one, underpricing or undervaluing your service or your products. So usually when you start out, you think that maybe you haven't reached the skill set that maybe people who are already in the industry are doing. That being
Mm-hmm.
said, I believe that you should be realistic with your pricing, especially when skill is factored into your pricing when you are starting out. Okay, don't start out and then go and price your products like somebody who has been in the system for 10 plus years and all that. Be realistic with your pricing, but also don't undervalue what you are coming out with just because you are starting out. Okay, and then
Yeah.
probably tracking your expenses and using
Mm.
it to inform your financial decisions. And also when you start out and you are making returns or you are making profits, it's advisable. One mistake people make is when they start and then they get returns, they feel like they've got profits. So our day, no, I
Yeah.
mean,
Chop up.
for a business is reinvesting into the business. So it's always wise if you want to not grow if you are not reinvesting into it. Yes. So those are the many mistakes that I think that people will make when they are starting out as a
Mm.
solopreneur, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Solopreneur. You got it. You got it. So underpricing or undervaluing your work, number one, you should track your expenses. Then number two, reinvest into the business. Okay, Miss Mimi, what do you also have to say?
Okay. As I agree with Sapoma, once people start making money, they now think they are the next Bill Gates and can be buying whatever they want. Okay,
You
so
know?
as a solopreneur, avoid the temptation to splurge. I mean, you can see the money coming into your pockets, but always avoid that temptation. Okay, remember you are building something, all right? So avoid that temptation. And secondly, what's collapse a business faster is giving on credits. That's like one money mistake too. I feel like once people start a business, they they want to, get people to trust them or be buying more. So they will say, okay, let me give it to you on credits. No, as much as possible, just avoid it. If someone wants to get your product, our advice, let them pay over a period of time once they finish, and then you can offer your service or give your products to them. Never ever give your products out on credits. And also using your business money for personal things. A lot of solopreneurs are capable of doing this. They just use their personal business, their business for personal stuff. So, as Sapoma said, make sure you have like a tool or something to track your expenses or separate your expenses from your personal expenses from your business expenses as well. So that's all I can say.
Nice. Don't sell on credits. That's a big one, eh? Your friends will say, oh, chow home. Oh, say, see, I will start here, oh, chow home. You don't give things on credits. Big companies self are
I
doing high
mean,
purchase.
Pavna,
And listen,
If they are going to buy from Shane or if they are going to buy from one of their big brands, they won't buy on credits. So why are you buying my products on credits? You see, if it's someone else,
Shabi,
like those big brands, they
you are not a
wouldn't buy
big
on.
brand, so that's why
I'm a
you are
big
not a big
brand,
brand. So
so your mentality. If you are seeing yourself small and then you are starting low,
right.
I mean that small
Mm-hmm.
mentality will still be there. But see yourself as also a big brand because when they are buying
Yeah,
elsewhere, they
to
won't buy on
minimize.
credit, and you want to buy your friends own on credits. No, please.
Hmm.
End of discussion.
Interesting. So it's more of a mindset thing, right? You shouldn't, like Stapoman said, you shouldn't undervalue yourself just to get
Right.
into the market. Interesting. We are learning. We are learning. And you said don't use business money for personal spending. Now, you no relax. This one, we have to investigate this one. So I've started a business. I am hungry. Company money is there. I shouldn't chop it. Well, how should I survive? What should I do? Because yeah, that's the money
So
that's available. Should I die?
okay, so One of the ways to avoid this, as I always say, when you're working for someone, they end up paying you for
Mhm.
your service, your time, and all that. Your business
Yeah.
money, your profits, make sure you pay yourself because you end up stealing from your own business. Okay, so that's always been my
Mm.
principle. Like, if I'm making money, if the business is bringing me money, I should set some aside for myself. I'm paying myself first. So I don't know, maybe later on I can show you, but then there's this app I use where I pay myself, make sure that all
Mhm.
the things that I would want to use my business or my money for, I put it
Mhm.
aside, and then my profit is just my profits. So make sure you pay yourself so that you don't end up stealing from your own company. Else you go broke, the
Mm.
company will collapse.
I like that. So make sure you pay yourself first. As a business, you should pay yourself first. Okay. Or else you would spend your seed and you have nothing to grow with. Right. Okay, Captain. So what's about
Yeah.
you? What are some of the money mistakes people make?
Okay, I think my dear ladies have really said advice, and I just concur with all that they've said, right? From creating the expense sheets to tracking of records, the bookkeeping. It's very very important. But what I find a bit controversial is the money spending, right? Yourself in the business, because you know starting a business is not easy. And then to some extent, if you don't have some certain level of skill set, you can't even move ahead because you now have to either sign an agreement with a graphic designer or find some money to now pay someone to do something maybe you can learn and do, right? So if you find yourself, let's say, personally, I've used so many instances where I get contract like 4K, 3K to do a website, and I push all into twist, right? To get things running, you have to go on Play Store, you have to be on the Apple Store, and it's not for free. Even though you are doing your business, that those places you have to still purchase, get the accounts and all this stuff. So if you have worked on everything and then something is trickling down, I want to understand how should you use the money, right? From Miss Mimi, as how she explained.
Mm.
You started this with your own intellect, with your own energy and power to start something,
Mhm.
and you have invested time, energy, resources too as well. And then now, just for the first one or the first few 6 months, you now find some revenue coming in, and God be the glory, you have some small profit trickling in. How should you use the money? I understand of the playing back of profit, but now you have already set in structures, basically. So how should you now use the money to survive because you are concerned of your liberty?
I like that. Captain has answered my
Okay.
question with a question. Thankfully it wasn't to me. Miss me.
Captain. Okay, well, depending on what type of business it is. But I mean, you can see the revenue coming in, right? First, I'm still on the fact that pay yourself first. Okay. And if your business is such that you need, like, it's capital intensive, you need more money for it to generate more for you. I feel like if the money is there and it can be plowed back into the business to generate more for you, then go for it instead of, you know, um, going for a loan or something. Here, my case was spending it on yourself personally. I mean, if
Hmm.
you are paying yourself from the business, I feel like, or okay, I'm of the view that you are not supposed to tap
So,
in and
so
then
here, are
use it.
you are you separating the business from yourself, the personality yourself, because it is yourself who is the business in a way. Like Sapoma says, I bake the cakes myself, right? He- I didn't hear her say I have a team or I'm outsourcing. This is more of a solopreneurship. So yourself is the business and the business has made something. So in your case here, are you separating your personality from the business or it is a two in one we are talking about here? I want to get you.
Okay. And for me, my principle is my business is my business, right? And then my personal
Mhm.
stuff are my personal stuff. So hence the need for me to pay myself. Okay. Now your the question, if I was I say I would be like, okay, why exactly am I doing this business? What's the end goal for you? Right? Where do you see yourself and this business in the long run? If this business you're just not seeing it's moving far, well, any business, any
Mhm.
money that comes in, you can just, okay, I'm the business, so why not tap into it? But I mean, pay yourself for the services you are doing, and then the why, in quotes, the why you started the business, should that money fund that why later in the future? So I'm still of the
Mm.
view that never mix your personal stuff with your business stuff, but then pay yourself. That one, it's constant for me. Just pay yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
don't know if I.
let me also add something to Miss Mimi's response. So one of the things that you should, when you start a business, one of the things that you should always have is delayed gratification, right? You should know when you should start spending the money. Some of us is like, for me, I have a particular amount that I want to make before I start spending my money. That's
Yeah.
number one. Delayed gratification. Number two,
Hello. Hello.
Pabna, I think you are muted. Perhaps network issues.
okay, I'm back now. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
Great. So I was saying that bookkeeping, right? You have to be intentional about bookkeeping. You should, let's say, for instance, somebody like Captain who probably has two businesses. So you should have a book for one business, a book for another business. Now, let's say business A. If business A is giving you money and you want to put the money into business B, in your accounting, they call something accounting drawings. So you can take that money from business A as drawings. That's when the owner takes the money for personal use and put it in business B as a loan. So when you make the money back, you pay back that loan. You see, so when you work with it practically like that, you notice that okay, so if I took loan from somebody, I'll have to pay back. So when you go into your books, maybe quarterly or monthly, and you are checking, you see that okay, I got money from here, I put it into the business. When the business makes money, I have to pay the money back. So that way you're able to manage your money properly. So instead of paying yourself, you can now reinvest it in the business as a loan. And when you're paying it back, you can even pay it back with an interest. Because if you took it from someone, there will be an interest that you have to pay back. So
Yeah.
those are some of the simple ways that you can do to make sure that you are managing your books properly. And if you don't understand
Yeah.
some of these things, you can speak to your friends who are accountants. They can help you. So somebody like Sapoma like this can speak to accountant and you bake a cake for him. So accounting for cake. Or Sapoma
Yeah,
a
Pabna,
dress
you're right.
for accounting
Yeah. I mean, my business, for instance, I also take, there are days that, when they're me and kasa. So you just
Yeah,
have to borrow from your business. I do that. But then at the end of the day or the month, I know that I'm owing my business this amount. I actually put it back in because business money is business money. Uh-huh.
yeah. Business money is business money. Now, let's draw away from business money and come to how we manage ourselves as solopreneurs. Charlie, if you're a solopreneur, I don't think you are sleeping for 8 hours. You sleep very short. Your weekends are like weekdays. You are working throughout the weekend. Like you are almost busy all the time. If you're not careful, you are missing family time. You are missing family parties. You are missing old students reunion. Like you are missing a lot of social stuff because you are trying to build something. And the more that you do these things, you also become stressed. Guys, how have you guys been managing burnout? How do you guys manage burnout? The stress from work, from your business, from family. If you are married, you have children, you have your wife, a husband. If you are not to, you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend who wants to talk to you all the time. Yo, let's leave it. Let me start with Miss Mimi.
Okay, so for me, I watch movies a lot, and I think in a way that's relaxing for me. Okay, so
Hmm.
my business is mainly online. In the beginning, it was hard for me because I needed to be like juggling between vendor, my clients. So I was always tired. But then I found a way to minimize that. So some of the ways that I manage my burnouts, I watch movies,
Mm-hmm.
and also I try and go out on weekends in the evenings. I'll go out and then have fun. So basically, for me, I don't get too stressed, and these are some of the ways I manage it when I'm feeling stressed.
Nice. When we finish, let's share your Netflix account, okay?
No problem.
All right, Sapoma, how do you do it? And for me, Sapoma,
Well,
because Sapoma, you are also doing your cakes to need some level of creativity. And you know, when you are
yes,
tired, your creativity cannot really work. So how do you do it?
you know, sometimes it becomes the fatigue is overwhelming sometimes. Okay, so what I do is that I try to plan my baking. Okay, so if I have a lot of orders in the week, depending on what the customers want, I try to avoid probably baking every day. Okay, because custom
Hmm.
cakes requires days to even get to the final product. It starts. Some people think that it's just a cake, so when they order by tomorrow, they should get it. No, sometimes even thinking about the design or the being creative, it takes time. Sometimes when you
Hmm?
are exhausted already from your 9 to 5 and you have to think about, producing a cake that will be somebody will see and say that wow, like this is what I
Mhm.
wanted. It gets overwhelming. So um I speak with my sister. Okay. She's also a very creative person. Then I tell her that
Mhm.
if I'm stressed and I realize that um, I'm thinking I'm not getting anywhere, I just speak to her and I
Yeah.
say, I want something like this, like this. Give me ideas. Okay. Eventually,
Yeah.
she can help me with some ideas and then I am able to deliver. And there are times
Nice.
too that I just take a break. I take a break.
Hmm.
When I just put a stop to others for maybe 4 days, then just refresh my mind when I'm extremely exhausted. Because being creative uh, it comes to you, but when you are very stressed, it's not easy. It's not easy. So those are some of the things I do. And I just have conversations with people. And also when customers come
Mhm.
to you with inspos. Okay.
Mhm.
Have maybe they have an idea of how they want their product to look
Cake
like.
to look
It
like.
helps. And also when you have every customer coming to you with an idea, it also doesn't help because now you're not able to explore and then do things that it's a it's a balance. Yes.
Yes.
So sometimes I like it when customers come with inspo. Sometimes I don't like it when they come with inspo. Sometimes they see
It can be
something you've done, and
limiting.
every customer wants the same. I want to also try, yes, other things. So
Yeah.
managing fatigue there is the usual thing. You just have to do things that relieve stress and then always be
Mhm.
available to deliver on your service. Yeah.
Nice, 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 nice. Captain,
So that's what basically
how
I
do
do.
you?
My style is very helpful. So yeah.
Nice. I
Yeah,
like that
thank
you
you.
mentioned your
So
sister. So that's talking about like community. Your sister really helps. But Sapoma, what about your brother? He's not creative, eh?
Yes,
He's
yes, community.
listening to you. He's listening to you. Your brother is listening to you.
I plead the fifth.
Anyway, Captain, let's hear from you.
Yeah, so one way I manage my time is, working as a solopreneur like that. Yes, of course, you are mostly occupied, you are busy, your schedule is very tight. You can imagine you have to do page deck, financials, business plan, so many things. And, if you are the one who is spearheading things and giving directions, a lot is on you, right?
Yeah.
So, one thing is to try and outsource the energies so you can get interns to help you. Because people want to learn some skill. So if you can give this skill or help this person, accommodate this, then you can now offset, this particular task and give this person this activity to also help you. Then it reduces the kind of stress on you. But personally, even as I'm sitting here last night, I was somewhere else. I was dancing salsa.
Mhm.
I dance salsa at Afikiko every Wednesday, and it's constant.
I see.
And that place,
I
yes,
see.
that place for the past 7 years has been like a recharge house, an energy recharge house. So anytime you go on a Wednesday, you see it's in the middle of a weekday or like the week. So if you go, you just recharge and you're fresh again on Thursday, and it keeps on every Wednesday. So basically, if you ask me, delegation is very important to delegate, some
Mhm.
tasks. But apart from that, the social community like dancing, gym, meeting friends, all these things, once in a while, it also helps as well. Or taking some long walks with your trusted partners. Yeah, that also works well for me.
Mm. Just say taking walk with your beloved. What is taking walk with your trusted partner? Eh?
Trusted
That's,
partner.
that's creative,
Yeah,
yeah.
just say the thing. Just say the thing. No, trusted partner. I'm coming to use vibes here.
Oh, it could be a co-founder like myself. I do a lot
No,
of
no, no,
evening
no.
work with
No,
co-founders.
Captain,
So
forget it. Forget it. Forget it. You meet your partner or co-founder in the boardroom. Forget it. Why will I be taking work with my co-partner?
Pavna,
For
please, I
waiting.
want to add something. I want to add
Sure.
something to what Captain said. Delegating. I think it's one of the things that these days, as I mentioned, like I do. So try as much as possible if you can delegate. Maybe at first you were just doing the deliveries yourself because you don't want your customers to pay more delivery fee. You can delegate.
Mhm,
If you can establish a link, I mean, it all depends on your type of business. My type of business,
mhm,
an online business. If you can get in touch with the vendor, getting your clients' orders ready, the vendor can just package and then deliver directly. I think that would cut down a lot of stress for you. So, as
mm,
a fellow online business owner, you can also try and do same to reduce your stress.
mm, mm. Nice. So we just have about 6 minutes to end, and 1 hour is
Oh,
almost
so
coming to an end. Sapoma is almost 1 hour. So guys, let me start with Miss Mimi. And I probably start and end with here. But Miss Mimi, when it comes to Achieve by Petra, how has Achieve by Petra helped you to invest your money and keep on top with your finances in terms of getting money that you can even put into the business? Because just keeping the money alone doesn't give you anything. And Achieve by Petra gives you interest that you can grow that money instead of putting in a bank account or even your Momo, which will give you minimal returns. How has Achieve by Petra worked for you?
Yeah, Pabna. For me, I'm a very big ambassador for Achieve. I think you guys have to get me an office space in your office, okay, so that I can come there. Achieve has really been helpful, to be honest. Like anytime I get my salary from my 9 to 5, I just remove it
Mhm,
and then lock it somewhere in Achieve because my bank account is not making me any significant returns, and
mhm,
the time value of money. Your money should be able to work for you even when you are sleeping. Okay, so
Mm,
how Achieve has helped me, every month, I create a separate account. If it's, let's say, from June, I started this June, so June profits, any profits I make, I put it there and then lock it. Okay, so that I'm not even tempted to go and withdraw the money and spend July,
mhm,
August. So it helps me keep track of how much I'm actually making on each during each month. Okay, and then my personal finances. I mean, when I'm paid, when my side business pays me, I also create
mhm,
various accounts there. So some of the accounts you see savings for maybe school, or savings for December outing or enjoyment or something. So Achieve really, I like the fact that you can create multiple accounts there. You can be able to track how much you are making and see for yourself how much you are earning on it. So
mm.
every business owner should get Achieve. Achieve is the best.
Great. The Achieve is the best. So on that point, and we have different products on the Achieve by Petra app. So DigiSave is one of the, it's actually our popular product, investment product, because with DigiSave is low risk, low returns. So if you want money that you can have access to at any time, when you put it in DigiSave, you can start with as low as 20 Ghana cedi, unbelievable. As low as 20 Ghana cedis, you can start investing. When you put your money there, it grows after 3 days. Your money is invested after 3 days. So after 3 days, you can have access to your money. And I want to introduce you guys to a new product that we have, which is called Fixed Invest. Now, with DigiSave, the interest is based on market performance. But with Fixed Invest, you are guaranteed of your returns. So if you want to buy like T-bills and something, you have to go through a long process to get it. With Achieve by Petra, with as low as 1,000 Ghana cedis, you can put your money in Fixed Invest. And we can get up to 16% per annum. You can get up to 16% per annum. So when you download the app, you can just go to, if you already have the app, great. If you don't have it, when you download it, when you finish signing up, you go to explore, then you type, you would see the fixed investment button. When you click on it, then you see um the first card which will say start now or update, or you actually have to update your app. If you have not updated it, update it. So when you go to fixed invest, the first card there, when you click on it, it takes you into the fixed investment product. So it, as low as 1,000 Ghana cedis, you can start investing for guaranteed returns. So if you're an entrepreneur here, if you're a solopreneur here, if you're a 9 to 5 or 8 to 5, whatever that you do that puts money in your pocket, you should start investing on Achieved by Petra to grow returns and secure the future. So, guys, in rounding up, today I think the conversation has been so fun that you have not taken questions from our audience. Audience, forgive us. Today we couldn't take questions from you, but to compensate our audience, I have tickets for Creators Festival, which is happening on Saturday at 3F TV3. Yeah, it's happening at TV3. So I'm going to give out tickets. I'm going to check those who have been very interactive with us. So when I mention your name, just drop your email address, okay? Because if I say come and WhatsApp us, come and send us a message on social media, some people can be smart. They'll go and change their name and come for it. So just send me your email address quickly. Steven, that's what Steven did. I can't say I won't give you. Right now, okay, he has come to respond. Team Sapoma, Steven from Team Sapoma. Steven, please drop your email address right now. I'm giving you one ticket. I'm giving Steven one ticket. Who else am I giving a ticket? Um, let's see. Those who commented more than once. Okay, Emanuela Adego. Emanuela Adego, please drop your email address right now. Right now, drop your email address, and then I will give you a ticket. So I have Steven, I have Emanuela. Who else? Who else? Who else? Okay. Yeah, Kwesi Junior. Kwesi Junior, drop your email address right now, and we'll reach out to you and give you a ticket. Kwesi Junior. So I have Kwesi Junior, Emanuela, Adego. So Emanuela, drop your email address. Let's see. Well, the violence shall take it by force. Amma says I should give her one, so I'll give you one. Amma Volezi. I hope I got it right. Amma Volezi. Please drop your email address now. I have Excellent Victoria says that we should give tickets to those who are not typing because they were taking notes. Okay, now that you have come to type, excellent. I'll give you one, Victoria. Excellent, Victoria. So, guys, just drop your email address. Drop your email address in the comment section. I'm not seeing it. If I close the event, your thing is gone. I have just 2 minutes. So just drop your email address in the comment section. Then I'll reach out to you. So I have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have Kwesi Junior, Emanuela. Hey, Stephen. I didn't write Stephen's name. So Kwesi Junior, Emanuela, Amma, Excellent, and Stephen. Let me get your email addresses. Hey, none of them have put their email addresses here. Okay. Hey, Excellent is Shampoo. What's your email address? Okay. So I have Excellent's email address.
So are we also invited?
Hey, Captain. Okay. Okay. Captain, okay, so all our guests will get a ticket. All our guests will get a ticket. Okay, so I have Excellent, yes. Stephen, my email address has been lingering here for a while. Stephen, where's your email address? You say it's lingering. I can't even see it. I can't see your email address, so please type it. Okay, I have Emanuela's email address. Okay, so once I wait for the email addresses to start populating, guys, let me take your closing remarks, right? Let me start with Captain. Then I'll go to Miss Mimi. Then when Sapoma comes on, I'll go to Sapoma. So, Captain, let's take it from you.
Yeah, sure. So I think Achieve by Petra, I got to know Achieve by Petra when I graduated from university. That 2020, that side. And then I started when I was working with WebML. So I know, and I started with the first early product, I think. But somewhere along the line, I think I lost contact with the company. So as I've heard my ears now, I'm very much intrigued and I'm very much invested into like the product of the company, and I am looking to get on board to realign myself with the product of the company. And I would say out there for every solopreneur, it's not easy, but if you have resilience, momentum, and grit, you can keep going no matter what. Because if you face challenges, resilience is there to help you bounce back, and you have to keep on going, and that is where momentum comes in with consistency and all these things. And then the fact that you have made up your mind that there's nothing going to stop you, that is a great. So you need a combination of these three to actually move on to that particular ladder as a solopreneur. So I'll leave this, and then I would wish you the best of luck. But you can always contact me on LinkedIn. The name is Nunya Tome. And if you go on Google and you search Twist Beauty, I think everything about the company, it leads you to my contact. You can always text me or call me, and we can have more chats. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Captain. Miss Mimi.
Okay, Kwabna, thanks for this session and this opportunity. So, what I'll say is if you are starting a business or you started something, be consistent. Okay, show up even when you feel tired because that might be your lucky day. I saw a quote earlier this week which says, if you keep showing up every day, you wouldn't miss your lucky day. Okay, so the power of consistency, just show up, show up, show up. And also financial discipline. Discipline. Don't spend your seed when others are spending their harvests. Okay, so make sure you have um tools that help you track your business finances and then tools that help you track your personal finances. Achieve is a powerful tool for that. And also keep going. I mean, you'll be fine in the long run. Also, my business is called a dress code. If you need shoes, if you need outfits, very beautiful ones, I'm your girl. And I'm on Instagram as a dress code and on WhatsApp mainly. You can find me or you can text me on 0268 381521. That's my WhatsApp business number. So I hope you enjoyed this session and I hope you come and buy from me too. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, Sapoma, your closing remarks.
Oh, okay. So to add to what Mimi said, I'll also say that if you have a passion and you know that you can make money from it, don't wait till maybe you have a lot of money that you feel like you can use for capital before you start. Start with the little that you have. Start with the little in your hand, and then just grow it from there. And when you are starting to, don't assume that you have to do big purchases, um, maybe buy raw materials in bulk and all that. Just use what you have and then grow it from there. If you need very delicious, nice, healthy cakes and bakes, you can reach out to me. You can contact me on 050 030 4626 and then I'll sort you out. So if you joined today, thank you for coming. And I hope that you learned something that can be beneficial to you in the long run.
Super. Thank you so much, Captain. Thank you so much, Sapoma. Thank you so much, Miss Mimi. We actually had 252 people join this conversation, and I'm
Can you
so
guys hear
excited.
me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes. Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
Special shout
we
out
had
to all my people too. They joined the call.
yes, 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 yes. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who joined the call. And for us, our
Hello.
greatest joy will be that everyone who joined the call is going to do something different to grow their solopreneur business, to grow their entrepreneur business, and to also grow their career. So, guys, thank you so much. This conversation was made possible by Achieved by Petra. Achieved by Petra sponsored this. Achieved by Petra made this possible. Thank you so much, guys, and
Yeah,
do
how can we
enjoy
get
the
to
rest
call?
of the week. Okay, I should have said that. So to get access to Achieve by Petra, just go to the Play Store or App Store and you can download it. The name is Achieve by Petra. So if you go to Play Store, you go to App Store, you'll be able to download it. And within 5 to 8 minutes, you should be able to set it up. And if you're having difficulty setting it up, just go to our YouTube page. We have a playlist of how-to videos, how to set it up, how to open a DigiSave account, Eurobond account, the global tech account. We have all the details there, so you can get everything there and you can start investing. So, guys, thank you so much, and we'll call it. Oh, my expression is lost, but we'll call it a day. That's exactly what I wanted to say. So we'll call it a day. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your week through into the weekend. Bye for now, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Oh no, my car broke. broke down, and the repair costs are way higher than I expected. I need cash right now. I need cash. I can't also wait for payday. And borrowing money takes forever. What do I do? Wait a minute. I've been saving on the Achieve app. I should have some money there. Wow. My DigiSave investment on the Achieve app gained some additional interest. I love this app. With the Achieve app, I can instantly have access to my emergency savings anywhere, anytime. I've been saving little by little, and now I don't have to stress at all. Download the Achieve app today and start building your emergency fund. It's the smartest way to stay prepared for life surprises.